Hiya, fam. Welcome back. Hope you're all having a great day. It's reaction time again. We got a brand new series here. Which one is this, Dan?
We're watching The Last of Us.
Episode 1. When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Enjoy, fam.
There are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. There's a fungus that infects insects, gets inside an ant, for example, travels through its brain, and
Cordyceps.
Actually, I've heard of something similar to that.
Yeah.
it keeps its puppet alive by preventing decomposition. Fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. What if the world were to get slightly warmer?
So you're going to make this about climate change.
Billions of puppets with poisoned minds to spread the infection to every last human alive.
Did you see the audience go full zombie look in there?
Yeah.
And there are no treatments for this, no cures. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens,
We lose.
We're screwed.
Well, that's a chilling thought. What do you say to that?
Audience is pretty stunned there.
That guitar work is from the game.
Is it?
Or this song is from the game, so yeah.
Okay. Interesting opening here with the fungal spread.
Yeah. It kind of looks like that, too. It's kind of cool.
Gonna make you birthday pancakes.
You know, I don't really like pancakes.
I know you don't like them. It's for my benefit.
His birthday.
How old are you again?
36.
Gonna have to wear diapers soon.
He says I don't already.
Fair point.
Fine by me.
Still alive, you old fucker. I thought we was having pancakes.
Okay, so much for that.
Jakarta. Where is that, Middle East?
It's definitely a country.
Jakarta isn't a country. It's the capital of Indonesia.
Shit. Hope for us yet.
Well, somebody's going to school.
Thank God. That's what a child should be doing.
Oh, the cheap old Jan Sport backpack, what I had.
Oh, you thief.
Look, somebody's buying a cake.
I guess if you don't have your own money, you got to get it somehow.
Connie was asking after you. Said you hadn't been over in a while.
Make him happy.
We gotta run, but Sarah will be by later. She'll stay as long as you want.
Oh, no.
You know what?
Solid.
That's your fault, Sarah.
I'll tell you how exciting it was listening to that fucking conversation.
Uncle Tommy, that's the veteran here.
Always subject and predicate, verb.
Yep, 2003. There.
Sure enough. No.
There's just a nervous twitch.
Somebody has a twitch.
Is this what Austin actually looks like? I've never been to Austin.
Never been there?
No.
Been a long time for me. I can't say for sure.
All day.
Well, there went a SWAT team.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're done for today. I'm very sorry. He cannot finish.
I'm already finished.
You should go home.
Okay. It's
So-
getting bad.
Something's happening.
Well, they're scared.
Everybody left. The street is empty.
Oh, they sure did. She's just kind of going through her world careless.
Hey, is everything okay? There was just a lot of police and stuff on the road today.
People out there need to get right with Jesus. 3
Okay.
nails plus 1 cross equals 4 given.
Wow.
Okay.
We don't need to do that, but
I was thinking we'd make some cookies.
Chocolate chip?
Raisin.
nothing but disappointment in this house today. Ain't got no chocolate chip cookies,
No pancakes.
and you got to get right with Jesus. Oh,
What's going on with the grandmother back here?
oh God. Now that's creepy. Jesus.
Hey, Mrs. Adler? Could I borrow this?
Yeah, sure.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
She didn't see it, or hear it, for that matter.
That's unsettling.
A little bit.
Oh, the dog knows something's up. Poor baby's worried.
Dogs got good instincts. They know when something's wrong. That's a little heavier than the SWAT team.
That's like a bombing run, is what that looked like.
Where's the cake?
Uh-huh.
Come on, man.
I'll get us one tomorrow.
You don't get your present.
You got me a present?
Swear.
All my life.
Exactly. I want some vanilla cake.
I just want any cake. I don't care what kind it is.
Fair.
Fixed it for you.
Sweet little gift.
Did you?
What?
I don't hear anything.
That was lame.
It's off by 3 hours, but I didn't set it for you.
You're right.
Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs. I still
saw
have
her
career
with
drugs.
drugs.
Better when I do.
It was only $20, which I stole from you. I could have stolen 60, but I put the change back because I'm an honest thief.
You know what? She's probably a good girl, so it's okay.
And the Adlers.
Oh, this is the one with the deleted scenes.
Yeah, imagine how bad those have to be.
Knock off lethal weapon, I bet.
Probably.
Hello?
Joel, it's me. I'm okay, but I'm in jail.
For God's sake.
You gotta bail me out.
Now?
It's Friday. You don't get me out tonight. I'm in here all weekend.
Well,
It's a fucking madhouse.
Enjoy your weekend.
I hate to break it to you, man, but there ain't gonna be no more weekends.
Idiot.
A little different, but that's okay.
So 3 hours have passed. And something bad is happening.
Dad?
Indoors. Law enforcement and emergency services.
Oh yeah, that's not a good sign.
Mm-mm.
Oh, poor baby.
Just the dog.
That dog wants
Let
in.
Let him in. Let him in.
Oh, that dog is scared shitless.
Yeah, it is.
What are you doing out here, boy?
Oh, he's telling you don't go there.
Come on, Mercy, please. Mercy!
Okay, the dog wants nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he's not going back in that house.
Take his chances out in the wild.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
Mrs. Adler?
Yeah, it's not cookie batter. He's still alive. Oh, there she is.
Oh yeah, she's totally turned. Oh shit.
Is that just hair in her mouth?
No, it's moving.
Oh, see, that looks fungal.
Oh hell yeah, it is. Oh hell no!
Run!
Go, get out! There's Dad.
Good timing.
Oh shit. Oh hell no!
Shoot her. Okay, that works too.
Gotta do something.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Joel!
Denise, get back inside the house!
Run him down! Run him down! No, do not go near them. What the hell were you thinking?
Daddy,
We don't know.
They're saying it's a virus, some kind of parasite.
is it from terrorists?
Doesn't really matter right now.
How do you know we're not sick?
They're saying it's mostly people in the city.
She was in the city.
Yes, she was.
God.
That part's in the game too, right there.
Really?
Yeah, Lewis's farm. Whoever Lewis was, but still.
Don't matter now.
What are you doing?
Got a kid, Joel.
So do we.
Keep going, keep going.
They don't look infected.
Somebody else will come along.
You better hope somebody comes along.
I mean, you got to worry about your own right now. There's no good decisions here.
There's strength in numbers too.
You don't know if they're infected though.
True.
Fuck! Nobody had the same fucking idea.
Can we pick up on the west side?
Yeah. West, all right. All right, hang on.
Now's the time to use your truck.
Yes. God bless Texans.
The fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Is that a plane?
Yeah. They're all taking off. Look at that. See how bad things got really fast?
Yeah,
Yeah, right now this is all a pretty cool one shot.
it is.
All right, keep going, keep going.
They almost got hit.
Hey, they were supposed to, but okay. Oh my God, look, you see him getting attacked?
Yeah.
Keep going!
So it's already in this town too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you just need to go. Really should not worry about this right now and just go.
That's a lot of people though. I don't know if they can get through all that.
Tommy, go faster! We gotta go!
Oh my God, you see the plane? See the plane? It's coming down.
Dad?
See it?
Oh yeah, it's coming right at them.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Okay.
That was a tense scene.
Yeah, all of society's collapsing right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, they're out there too.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, baby. I know. Come here, come here. I got you.
Let's go. Let's get out of this truck and get moving.
Are you okay?
My ankle.
We gotta get off the street!
Oh Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Tommy!
I think they got out when they did.
I don't think anybody got out of that.
I mean, them getting out of their truck.
Oh yeah.
Keep your eyes on me, okay? You don't look anywhere else.
Oh Jesus.
They're everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't getting through there.
No. Don't stop. Go.
They see you now.
Yeah. Go. Go, go, go. Oh, God. He's got the damn things coming out of his mouth, too. Oh, God. Jesus. He's really coming at him. Oh, my God.
Fast moving zone.
Thank God he's clumsy as shit.
Yeah, he's probably moving too fast for his own good.
That looks like exactly the place they ran out of in the game. Damn. Okay.
Don't move.
Is that the army?
My daughter's hurt. Her ankle.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 2 civilians by the river. One of them injured.
What about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you somewhere safe first. Don't go back for him, okay?
Oh, God. Tommy, I hope you're okay right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
We're not sick.
They're not gonna take the chance though if she's injured.
Hell no, they're not.
We are not sick!
I was not surprised they didn't kill them both.
Please, don't.
There you go. Good job, Tommy.
No.
Did he get her?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You're okay. You're
Got
okay.
shot.
Move your hand, baby. Move your hand.
It looks bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You're gonna be okay. All right. Baby, I gotta get you up. Come on. You come on. I know, baby. No, I know. Tommy, help me!
Can't help her, I don't think.
Is this gonna help at all?
Come on,
She's fading.
Come on, baby.
She's gone. Sarah. His end of the world started with the worst day of his possible existence.
20 years later.
Yeah.
So current day then.
Yeah, current day, that part bothers me a little, but yeah.
I mean, none of this happened, so I suppose it doesn't matter.
Could have had this in 2023 and then have it 20 years from then.
That actually would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Boston.
Yep.
And it looks like there's just a small walled-off section of the city, too.
You should not have been able to get through that at all, young child.
I wonder where she came from.
Oh yeah, it doesn't take long.
Not to the head, apparently.
Nope. To the legs though, you got a day at most. Yep. Red for infected, green for good.
So she's got 24 hours basically.
I think so. But well, not anymore.
Are they euthanizing her?
You could say that. It sucks, man, but that's the world they live in.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably a better way to go than some of the other alternatives.
Painless. Just put her. Just go to sleep.
Yep.
But I mean, best way to deal with an infection like that, burn it. I mean, a fungal infection anyway.
Yeah. Return of the Living Dead, not so much.
There he is.
There's Joel.
Can't.
Oh. Yeah.
That would be a bit hard to deal with.
Just got lines you can't cross, man. You think it's any easier for him?
I say he literally carried his daughter that way at the end.
Look at him. It's a broken man.
The zombie apocalypse is a hard world where you got to do what you have to survive.
Yep.
Tomorrow we got street sweeping or sewer maintenance.
Which pays more?
That'd be the one with the shit.
Always.
Usually, yeah. Like
Gore
Gore
Lieberman. Wow. That never happened. They never got close to that.
Violation of EMC 314.7. Unauthorized entry into a quarantine zone.
Wow. Doesn't take much, does it?
Apparently not.
They are not playing games.
I mean, they don't want to take any risks of somebody getting infected and bringing it back.
No.
That's a bit harsh, though.
Very harsh.
Oxy?
Hydro.
From Atlanta?
I don't know where he gets them from. I just know they're real. You want them or not? I need the bag back.
Even the bags are sacred.
Pinch pennies where you can.
Do yourself a favor. Stay off the streets for the next few nights. Fucking Fireflies been blowing shit up all week. Boss has got us working doubles. Guys are jumpy and tired. It's easy to make a mistake in the dark.
That doesn't sound good.
Mm-mm. You're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Motto of the Fireflies.
A sensible approach.
Yep. Fitting for a Firefly.
It's not like I planned on ripping you off.
Well, how about we just let it go?
What happened to her?
What about your guy? So when he sees you, I mean, put yourself in my shoes.
Like he answers to me. So I give you my word that he won't hurt you. I'll tell him that I got jumped by some guys.
It was like rival gangs.
So are we good?
Whoa, did not. Whoa.
That was sudden.
Hmm.
So much for him.
Yeah, well, I'd say they're disciplined. Where the hell did that loser go? Didn't look like somebody that'd survive a thing like this.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is Firefly bombing.
Yeah, look, they were targeting the military vehicle.
Certainly they were.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Free Boston now, motherfuckers!
Well, she walked into a bad situation.
I don't know what that one guy's gonna do.
They're shooting at us.
On your knees!
Oh, no, I'm not a
Damn, she's not having a good day.
I'm not a Firefly!
They don't care. You're on the street.
Not at all.
Should have stayed in the ruins.
You don't know what was gonna happen next.
Fair.
There's Liana Mormont.
Thought her face looked familiar.
Yeah. Yep, that's her.
Count slowly and clearly from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Slowly and clearly.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I get the point.
What's the point?
Fuck you.
State your name slowly.
Veronica. Same as yesterday. Hey, people are gonna come looking for me.
Let me out or you're gonna pay, motherfuckers!
You got a mouth on her.
Yeah, no discipline. What can I say? Well, let's just say this. She doesn't take to discipline.
That's more likely.
Yeah.
Is there any chance it's coming in at night?
I'm sleeping. Gabriella listens. Or my son. The smart one, not the other one, God bless him. If Tommy responded, we'd know.
Tommy's still alive.
So that answers my other question. I was wondering where he was.
Yeah.
Show me where the tower is.
Joel, it's in Wyoming. There are worse things than infected out there. There are raiders. There are slavers.
But you're sure Tommy's okay?
Well, I'm not that sure.
He just told you there's raiders and slavers.
Q-bar 4, but I don't know exactly what...
Okay. You know, just be happy he brought you smokes.
Like
Boy, he's hoarding down there, isn't he?
He's preparing for this trip.
Yeah, he wants to find brother. Not after you've been... Oh no.
He's not worried about it.
It's his life, whatever.
Yep.
Hey, Tess. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that.
So he has a roommate.
Well, I didn't expect that kind of roommate. That was implied, but okay, that's fine. I dig it.
I got jumped by a couple guys.
What guys?
The guys who jumped me were with Robert. He sold our battery to someone else.
I imagine batteries are difficult to come by in the apocalypse.
I'm sure they're not being manufactured anymore.
Nope.
So let's go hunt that motherfucker down and get our battery and our truck, and then we'll go find Tommy.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't know if that's a plan. It's certainly a proposal.
What do you have some random girl locked in a room? And the guys you have guarding her won't tell me shit? Our people are asking what's going on, and I don't know what to tell them.
Tell them to follow fucking orders.
That's not good enough.
No. A lot of people are putting their faith in things, so...
We're gonna gather in this building, and we are gonna leave the QZ permanently. We're taking that random girl locked in that room west. Is this real?
I believe it is.
Taking a big risk.
Hey, friend, if you're feeling lost...
Tell me to look for the light and I'll break your jaw.
Yeah, he's heard the whole song and dance before. He ain't interested.
He's supposedly taking the battery to a red-tagged building, corner of Stillman and Cross. I mean, we can take the subway tunnel under Haymarket, get into the building from below, and take Robert by surprise.
I hope he's alive so you can do your thing to him.
Why wouldn't he be?
He wasn't there, so yeah. Well, hopefully all your crap's still in there.
Is it gonna happen?
No.
So can I go?
Where are you gonna go? Back to Federal Military School?
You think I chose that place? They put me there when I was a baby.
They didn't put you there. I did.
Did you really?
Can I teach you survival skills?
My fucking mom or something?
And look like your mom?
No, you do not.
Well, I didn't want to answer that.
Why would you terrorist dump me with Fedra?
Because it's where you'd be safest. Terrorist? Was Riley a terrorist? You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined. So we're leaving tonight, and we're taking you with us.
Against her will, okay.
She'll run away as soon as she can.
Yeah.
What I'm about to tell you cannot be repeated to anyone, because if you do, I assure you, you will die.
Must have been important.
So important they didn't say it.
Oh, that's the one.
Smuggler's root. Love it.
What is it?
I don't know what the mark stands for. It's just typical smuggler's route looking thing.
All this old tech.
Oh, Jesus.
That's kind of freaky looking.
Oh, shit. Oh, that looks great.
Mm-hmm.
He came down after he was infected?
Maybe down here is where he was infected.
Yeah, you should be on alert. You guys should not be breathing this in right now. How are you doing that?
I don't know. There's spores in the air?
They're supposed to be.
Oh, then yeah, they probably shouldn't be breathing that.
Yeah.
You smell that?
Yeah. Gunpowder.
And blood. It's not good.
Okay, so you got bodies against the door. Yep.
I think somebody got through Albert first.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They got to a lot of people first.
Some of these folks were the Fireflies.
Well, the battery's no good.
It's corroded as fuck.
Yeah.
He still tried to sell it. You greedy fuck.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, they're where the Fireflies were for sure. Yeah, right, kid.
Actually, a nice try.
Joel?
Marlene?
How do y'all know each other?
Ellie.
Don't think about it.
Shit. No, it's okay. I'll be all right. You can't be stupid like this.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. You're lucky you're living.
The Che Guevara of Boston?
What do you need a car battery for? Go.
Not at her. Point it at me.
Oh, okay. Oh, Pulp Fiction style. Yolanda, he's lying. Pointed it back at me.
I mean, the little girl is the lesser threat at the moment.
We were gonna move Ellie out of the zone tonight, so now I'm thinking you're gonna do it.
The hell we are.
Who is she?
To you, she's cargo.
We don't smuggle people. Sorry.
I can do it. Kim, you don't have a fucking ear on your fucking head, could you please?
Oh, you don't?
Oh, God.
Okay.
I didn't notice that before.
Feel like I'd be feeling that.
You think?
There's a team of Fireflies waiting for her at the old state house. You get her there safely, and they'll give you what you need. Not just a battery. The whole thing. Fueled up truck, guns, supplies, all of it.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, but in Apocalypse, would you take somebody's word for it? I'd want some collateral.
She seems desperate.
Firefly vehicle usually means repurposed Fedra stuff.
Y'all talk it through, but please remember that I'm bleeding out.
And the other one could use an ear.
That's not gonna happen.
But before we hand her over, they give us everything that we want. If not, we kill her, there and then.
Deal.
Really?
Wow.
That was pretty fast.
Joel, don't fuck this up.
But yeah, in terms of collateral, I have no idea. But I mean, at the very least, have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Give us a minute, all right?
What the fuck?
That's an old school book.
Mm-hmm. That Casey Kasem in there.
Marky Mark and the Fungal Bunch.
Oh, Lord.
So who's Bill and Frank? The radio's a smuggling code, right? 60s song, they don't have anything new. 70s, they got new stuff. What's 80s?
You're doing that fast.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I'm sure you'll figure that out.
You should kill some time also.
Take a nap.
Learn about some of the greatest hits of the 60s and 70s.
Stuck in the middle with you. All that.
Your watch is broken.
Yep, so that pretty much out of the game too there.
A lot of sleeping in this game.
So what's the deal with you anyway? You some kind of bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that. Oh, the radio came on when you were sleeping. Kept saying, like wake me up before you go.
Shit.
Gotcha. 80s means trouble. Code broken.
What's wrong with the 80s?
Nothing.
It's time to go.
Yeah, we ain't got time. No time for bullshit here. Let's roll. Come on, old man. Get out of there. Let's go strangle some zombies.
There we go. It's been a bit that shit really slowed down.
Yeah, right.
Holy shit, I'm actually outside.
Really? Dumbass, get down.
Girl has no survival instincts.
Seriously.
You stay close and you follow my lead.
Yeah, of course.
With Joel just shaking your head. Idiot.
I'm telling you, man. This is why you don't smuggle people, because they don't know shit.
That's why you don't smuggle kids, at least.
What the hell?
Hey, don't move!
Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, you're lucky.
What I fucking tell you, man? I said stay the fuck home. Get on your knees.
You let us do this run, we'll split the cards with you.
Oh, will you? I'm so blessed. Hands on your head, eyes forward.
Chill out, dude. He just gave you a bunch of pills.
Risk my job for half off. Out of your fucking mind. Get out of the fucking way!
Probably worried about the results.
Oh. Yeah,
It's just like that, yeah.
He's traumatized.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Gonna beat him to death.
He had his chance. Think of all the cards you could have had.
Yep.
No,
That's why she did it.
No, I'm not sick. I am not sick. I'm not sick. Look, this is 3 weeks old. Nobody lasts more than a day.
She got bit, and she didn't turn.
See, Ellie's a bit of a loose cannon here.
A little bit.
Biological contamination area.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
Infected Central. That's an 80s song, for sure.
So it sounds like trouble.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah.
That's a cool shot.
That's exactly what it looked like in the game.
Oh, yeah?
Had the building leaning against another.
What song is this?
Sounds like Depeche Mode.
That could be. I could see that.
So there we have it, Dan. Episode 1 in the books. When you're lost in the dark, look for the light.
Look for the light.
The motto of the Fireflies, there indeed. And you got a glimpse of kind of who they are, just freedom fighters, really.
Yeah.
Fighting against Fedra there. Fedra is straight out of the game. They are the governing body over the QZs for all these cities.
So I'm assuming there's some kind of like federal agency.
Not really. They're just kind of made up of what the old U.S. government, I think, is made of.
Okay.
Really just their branch of military.
So there's no like centralized government or anything. They're just like...
It's Fedra.
Okay.
It's what used to make up the government, the military, I think, and they're really kind of in governance now. So,
Gotcha.
So what are your thoughts here, Dan? You haven't played the game.
I've not played the game. I'm aware of the game. I know like the basic concept that it's Joel and this girl out there surviving in the wilderness against these zombies. I know that part. I don't know anything more about the plot. Never bothered to look into it.
Okay.
First episode had mixed. Like the first part there where we see the outbreak originally in 2003, tense. Awesome, awesome job. You felt like you were in a serious situation. Once it skips ahead 20 years to the current era and we see them living in the quarantine zone, a little less tense.
Really slowed down.
Granted, you have stuff going on. You have terrorist organizations, you have gangs, you have roving patrolmen who have very strict laws from what I can tell.
I feel like you can expect that when you're in a quarantine state like that.
Right. There's nothing about it that really felt new to me, I guess, compared to like any other zombie stuff I've seen.
Okay.
And so in that respect, I thought that last half or 2/3, however long that wasn't as entertaining, but the beginning part was very good. The stuff with Ellie there about her being infected but apparently not turning, I thought was pretty obvious because the fact that they kept her alive and said she was super special. Again, that's an old trope from zombie films. That's nothing new.
I didn't think it would be something that was gonna like surprise you about her, because it's like you're not keeping this girl alive just because she knows some kind of crazy math equation.
Right.
She's special to you for one reason, and it's because somehow she's come in contact with the infected, and she has not been succumbed to it, or she has not succumbed to it.
Right. I'm curious because when we first see her, she says her name was Veronica, but they call her Ellie. So was she lying, or is there some story to that?
Her real name is Ellie, and she was telling them her fake name because she didn't want to give them information. But Marlene knew exactly who she was because, according to her, she's the one that, when Ellie was a baby, gave her to Fedra.
Okay.
And Fedra, what they're talking about there, they put her in like a military academy because that's what they do with orphan children. They put them in military academies to make officers out of them later on, which I guess would make sense because everybody's got to be useful in these quarantine zones. Otherwise, what's the point of keeping you here? It's just another mouth to feed. They're making officers out of them, basically, and it sucks because you don't have a choice in the matter, but I mean, it's 3 squares a day and you got a roof over your head.
Under the circumstances, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so that answers that question. So yeah, other than that, I am curious to see where Joel and Ellie's characters develop, because Ellie obviously has a lot of control issues. She doesn't like authority. Yeah, she doesn't like authority. She's very quick to react and doesn't do a lot of planning, at least from what I've seen of her. So I'm curious to see.
Not yet, anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how she builds out of that, and of course I'm curious to see how Joel has developed, because obviously he survived this Outbreak for 20 years. I'm sure he's developed some skills and whatnot, so I want to see, what the extent is of his ability.
And you know what he's become. In this story, he started out as a contractor, and he's now become somebody who obviously just does odd jobs for Fedra, but by night, he's a smuggler. And he smuggles things in and out that people need on the side there, and it's how he makes a little extra. That wasn't currency, per se. I mean, it is, but it isn't the ration cards.
So more or less, it's food.
It's extra food, is what it is. Which
again makes sense under the circumstances. You don't have much need for money when stuff isn't being manufactured.
Oh, but I mean, extra food, it's currency to other people too.
Right.
Because it's like, not only can you just get an extra meal out of that, but you can offer somebody else the chance to get an extra meal for something you might want. So obviously everybody's dealing. I'm sure Fedra knows they are. It's economics.
Right.
Right. So it's like, fine, do your things, but if you get caught, we're going to deal with that.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how bad society gets, there's going to be some form of economic stuff going on, whether you're bartering or whether you're trading credits or, in this case, food vouchers. Something's going to go on like that, so I'm not really surprised by that.
Well, here's a question I want to pose to you. And it's more of a how would you feel kind of situation. You might need another episode or two to really get a gist of this feeling for yourself, but you've seen what life is like inside of a quarantine zone. It's not pretty. I mean, nothing's really a guarantee. If you had to choose, would you want to be, based on what you've seen so far, would you want to live under someone like Fedra's rule of law there? Or would you rather take your chances out in the open?
I think I would stick with Fedra based on what I've seen and heard. Because if the alternative is you go out in the open and you have to deal with raiders and slavers, not great.
Not only them.
Yeah, sure. There's probably more out there than that.
There's zombies everywhere, man.
It kind of sucks that you can't leave the quarantine zone, but at the same time, it's for good reason. You don't want to have somebody come in who's infected and spread the infection and destroy the rest of civilization.
Sure.
From what I've seen, Fedra don't seem like they're that bad. They give you assigned jobs. We saw with Tessa, that she was caught up in the middle of a fight with the Fireflies, and they could have said, "Well, we think you're a terrorist, we're going to kill you." They didn't. So as far as I can tell, they seem to be.
She got roughed up. They probably interrogated her, and that's part of it. But
I can't say I'm entirely surprised by that. But under the circumstances, I think if you keep your head down and you do your job, I don't see it necessarily being an issue with Fedra, at least from what I've seen so far.
I wonder if now's a good time to kind of interject. So I do want to interject real quick. There were some differences, subtle so far, from what I've seen with the game and now the adaptation into a live action television show here. Obviously, we're getting a little bit more in the terms of world building. By world building, I mean more drama than you got in the game. Because in the game, it starts off with Joel coming home from a hard day's work, trying to close a deal with Tommy so that they can get a contracting job. Ellie's just kind of passed out on the couch waiting for him, and she gives him his birthday present right then and there, which is a brand new watch.
Okay.
As opposed to a fixed up one there. Part where where he asks her, "How'd you get the money for this?" And she says, "Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs." That's straight out of the game.
Okay.
So, yeah, because it's a cute little moment between the two.
I like the humor.
Yeah. And it's one of those things when you see what happens during the game, it crushes you right then and there because it happens so early on. And then you get a time jump 20 years later and you just see Joel, who's like just an old man now. He's an old man. He's been hardened by the world. And he's also hardened up here by it too. He's got zero emotion for what happens to people.
Right.
And he's done some bad things. Like he's done really bad things up to this point. So I see him not wanting to get too close to certain people.
Yeah.
With the exception of Tess. Don't see that he's done anything terribly bad yet. And I don't, it's like I don't sense that in him yet.
Well, he is smuggling drugs. Not exactly the best thing in the world, but
he's done bad things. I'll just say that. He's like, you hear about it later on, and you know about it in some of the deeds he does there, because first time you see Tess, she just comes into the apartment, and she looks like she's been roughed up, and she tells him it was Robert's guys, and they go out and look for him. They find him. Robert's just kind of a shady dude. He looks shady, looks like a shiesty kind of person there. They were trying to get a boatload of guns that they had smuggled, and he ends up telling them that he sold them to the Fireflies, and that pisses them right off, and they execute him right then and there. Not before Joel tortures him a little bit.
Really?
And he does it with the straightest face Doesn't bother him at all, which tells me that it's not the first time he's done that.
Right. Obviously.
So he's got a past in the future here.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a past after the whole events here. But so one thing I noticed is Ellie's character doesn't exactly look like Ellie from the game.
I noticed that a little bit. I mean, to be fair, it is a digital character, so it's going to be hard to like perfectly match face-wise.
Well, here's the thing, and here's where I really notice kind of like a makes me question a little bit what was their motive on certain things, because they one of the actors I think that was in contention for Ellie's role was Maisie Williams, who played Arya Stark. Supposedly did not get the job because she's too old, which I can respect that. However, looking at Sarah's character in the show, looked too old to be Sarah too. Because in the game, she looked a little younger by a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm like, that wasn't a problem there. Why would it be a problem for Maisie? She could have pulled this off. You can make up people to look young.
Well, yeah, but I'm wondering, how old is this girl?
Ellie, she's like 14.
I mean, the actual person playing her now.
Oh, I don't know. She's probably closer to that age.
I'm thinking if Maisie is actually in her 20s already, that actually would have made a lot more sense, just in the fact that she's probably not going to age a lot more from what you see her character at the start of this.
No, but it would have been easier in the future, especially in season 2.
Yeah.
Because Ellie does age, and you would have already had Maisie Williams, who's that age.
And you already have an older actor for the role.
Exactly. So you just make her look younger for this, which I don't see why you couldn't do that. You know, even if you don't CGI them, you can do anything you want with good makeup team and good costuming. You can make people look younger.
No, absolutely. I don't know. I mean,
you can certainly age them from stress in this world too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I noticed that there's a difference between the look of the characters. I don't know. At this point, I'm going to reserve judgment because I don't know how well she's going to do.
That's fine. Well,
I can see your point though.
I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. It's a brand new show, and I want to see where this goes. Certainly, I can tell you, I'm ready for some clickers. I'm ready for some runners. I want to see how they adapt the cordyceps.
I want to see a lot more of that early episode stuff.
Early episode? Oh, you mean where you saw the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see a bunch of those runners because they're a big threat too. I don't know how they're going to do all that, but I'm interested to see what they've come up with here.
Okay.
So there's a lot of story there. I'm interested to see where this goes. There is more that doesn't match up. Like a big thing, and the reason that they're trading ration cards is because Fedra keeps cutting rations, and that's a thing that you hear about in there. And it's like one of the things that people debate about in the game. It's like, hey man, it's like, why would they ever cut rations? They're like, well, they do it all the time in the quarantine zones. It's a good way to keep control of the population or make people think that there was food shortages. And it's like, and there probably was.
Or just keep people fighting each other instead of banding against Fedra.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, later on, you'll see the word I would say is consequences for actions.
It's funny you mentioned the food rationing thing, because when I saw Joel walking up there to collect his vouchers, I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna say, sorry, here's less than usual, we don't have enough for you. But they actually didn't do that.
No, I think they moved on from it because they had other things they wanted to focus on.
Right.
It's just a subtle difference. Really.
Yeah, I mean,
still, I don't think it's worth making a big deal about.
I guess it depends on how big a role Fedra plays in the bigger story. Like, if they're leaving Boston and we don't hardly see them again, what does it matter?
Yeah. And I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, obviously, because there's more episodes to watch, and we'll let the story unfold, obviously. But, I mean, so far, those are kind of some of the differences there. I don't remember the mycelia coming out of people's mouths. Never saw that, because they were just crazy and ravenous and full of rage. They'd come at you hardcore, but they also didn't have any control over themselves either. It was the virus talking.
It's the virus doing all the work.
Or not the virus, but the fungus, talking there. But as close as they were to that one that they said was pretty fresh, they should have been infected just from seeing that, because those spores should have been in the air. So,
right, that's how fungi reproduce, is through spores. So
yeah, so they didn't do that. And I don't get that, but there should have been tons of spores in the air. So
right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they should have been gas masked against it. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
It's okay. I mean, let it go for now.
I mean, zombies are dangerous as they are. You need to add spores to the mix.
No, but I mean, it's just another threat. It's like it's another threat that they deal with.
Yeah.
I would have been used to them having killed a few more zombies by now, just a few, but still.
Well,
and certainly where they were going.
First episode, you do have to put a lot of effort into world building. I'll give them a chance to build on that. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. We're going to give it a chance, folks. We're going to give it a chance. So far, not a bad little start there, though.
No, it could be worse.
Yeah. Well, folks, as always, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll leave a like, and if you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps us grow, guys, and hit the bells to receive notifications whenever we drop a video. Should you feel compelled to give us a piece of your mind, please do so in the comments, guys. Let us know if we missed anything in this episode. If you've played the game and you know more, or you remember more, please let me know, okay, guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Also, guys, take a look at us on our socials. We're on Instagram and TikTok. We do have a Twitter account, but you'll find us mostly on Instagram and TikTok. Or just chat with me in YouTube, guys. I'm always there ready to chat it up with you guys, okay? But until next time, this has been Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Later, guys.